And we're back at the Stay On Point podcast. It seems like legends keep on
Just keep coming, guys.
falling from the sky, bro. Hold on, my beautiful co-host Alejandra. I can't start without saying that.
Guys.
What's up? We got the legendary, New York, coming live from New York, from the East Coast, representing the Atlantic, flew across the states to bless the platform. Actually, we're here for a master class, but we got him. We pulled him to the side and said, please, Mr. Juan Collado, bless us with an epic little interview. And he said yes. So let's give it up for Juan. Let's go.
I couldn't pass this opportunity, man.
Oh, stop it.
Alejandro, to be with Freddie right here on Point SMP. I already know.
You even got that what is it I'm looking for?
Accent?
The accent, bro. You got the New York accent.
Coffee. That's how you
Coffee,
know.
coffee.
Coffee.
He's a moron, I tell you, right? They say moron different.
Yeah, we say a lot of words.
Yeah.
Son, the budget thing.
I got my sister-in-law. She's from New York. I think Manhattan. She's Ecuadorian, and when she first came, I think they drive a little crazier out there.
100%.
So she was cussing everybody out over here. Get off the road, you freaking moron!
That's one of the requirements when you come and move in. We're like, let me see how you drive. If you drive too good, you gotta go.
Oh, you gotta go.
Juan, what's up, man? Talk to us, man. Ale, let's go. Let's get it.
Yeah. So I mean, we're glad you're here. Looking forward. I was like, I want him in our podcast for sure. You know.
Thank you.
The last time we saw you was at the SMP Expo in Arizona.
Yes.
Remember?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the last time we saw you. And I remember before we started coming up, you were doing, what was it, like asking questions? We would FaceTime you or something.
Oh, we're doing like a virtual coaching during COVID.
I 100% signed up for that. Yes.
Yeah,
You
man.
did that.
Listen, for me, it's one of the coolest things to be able to do. If I could play just a small smidget in what people did for me, like, for example, a lot of people don't know, but I had gone through my struggles. And, Matt Ayulo helped me out a lot even before I joined Jonathan and Eric. And for me, that was huge to have someone like that during my corner during that time. So for me, it's just a way for paying it back the way that we all do. John, Jeff, Tony. It's about, I'm sure you guys have done this many times over now, because it's about passing that torch. And it was a pleasure to do that with you guys. And I felt like I learned a bunch of stuff from you guys as well during that time, you know? At the end of the day, you could learn from everybody.
Yeah. I remembered. And after that, we looked up to you, you know?
Appreciate it.
And
Thank
then
you.
we're like, hey, they're going to be at the expo. We saw it. I was like, oh, they're like celebrities.
I remember it was the first time we met in person.
Yeah, the first time.
Well, I signed up for your virtual class, Juan, and you, I showed you some of my melon work, and you trashed it. You circled all the errors.
He did.
He circled all my errors. And he said, too deep, inconsistent, get him closer.
Not here.
You know what it is for me, man? I truly geek out about it. I was showing recently some new melon work that I'm doing now, which has to do with like strokes and pointillism, and where I'm doing designs. And because I'm trying to see what's the next evolution of SMP, where you're going to have, especially me coming from New York City, you've seen beards, mustache, FMP just in general being done more than ever. I think the next phase, people are going to be like, I want to design.
Ooh,
You know?
that's awesome.
Just a natural progression.
Like what kind of design? Like a barbershop
line?
design type?
No, like literally like a design.
Like a line, like right here.
No.
Literally
He's
like a design, like when
No
I go
way.
back home, I want to do like a tarantula
Oh, what?
on a melon.
Are you serious?
I'm going to show you.
like with dot work.
With dot and strokes.
That's awesome. That would be awesome because that'd be there forever.
Yes.
It's not going to grow back.
Right. Well, you have a lot of people. The first person I saw doing a design was Paul Clark out in the UK. He did a really dope design.
Shout out to Paul Clark,
Yes, shout out to
another
Paul.
piece in the industry. I'm telling you, that button's gonna get jammed, man.
Definitely. So I'm going to show you what. So this is what I'm referring to.
Oh, wow.
Man, that's
So you can see here.
Ooh, how long did that take?
About 25 minutes maybe while talking to my
That's
girl. And yeah, because what happened was I was so I have an apprentice who's my girl's sister, and she would come over to my house.
for you guys. If you can't see it, we just saw like a freaking anaconda, right, with dot work. It was crazy.
Yeah, thank you, brother. So she would come over and she would leave her melon there, and I'm like, you know what? If you're not finishing this melon, I'm gonna finish it for you. So I would just go look at a picture of something and just start doing it. Wolves, different things. Because at the end of the day, it's about how do you push your artistry more? How can you continue to evolve and pay homage to the industry that has done so much for all of us here?
Yeah. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, so that's probably going to be the next thing.
I see. I mean, I was talking to H about this.
Mhm.
Shout out to H, my guy from Utah.
Shout out to
He's-
H, the Carl Malone of the S&P
There you
game,
go.
because he's from Utah.
Definitely.
He's delivering this S&P like the postman. Go.
So we were having a conversation about what you're starting to see now is styles are emerging in different areas. So, for example, in South Florida, in New York, you got the edge up that's famous for. So you're starting to see markets come up with their own style that people are gravitating to. So you're seeing a next evolution. I mean, I give them credit for also coming up with the generations. Like, what generations do people fit into? How we were discussing that we were probably like second or third generation, I think it was, right? So where our time frame is at, coming up to now almost 8 years of doing S&P, I would have never imagined that a person who was a banker at Chase, with controlling $450 million in deposit, 30 plus people, just one day decides to quit, and while cutting his hair decides, I think I'm going to get into this S&P thing.
Careers just like that.
Just like that. Switch. I quit, came back from Puerto Rico, and I called my district manager. She wasn't there, and I was like, I'm quitting.
Just
Where
like
are you
that.
going? What bank are you going? I was like, no, I'm not going to a bank. It's like, what are you going to do? I was like, I have no idea. I left to Europe.
Hold on. At the time, what was your situation? Were you living at home, or
No,
or you had your own spot already?
I lived with my girl. Nothing really
Oh,
changed.
you and your girl.
Me and my girl, and I was like, we're gonna go to Europe. We're gonna figure this out. And we'll come
Wow.
back. We're gonna live life and enjoy it.
That's
And it was cool.
crazy.
We went to Europe for like 3 weeks. She worked at the Hyatt, so we only paid for like I think 2 nights and 3 weeks.
Mm.
She's never seen a difference. We left. We came back. I took training in Canada. Met Carlos Montes out in PR. Was a beast as well.
Another beast in the industry. Let's go, Boricua
guy.
right there. And we
That's
met
my
him.
guy.
I met him at the S&P Expo, and I shook his hand.
Super nice dude.
Very humble.
Yes, super
And
nice.
you know what? He's another artist that, like I said, I'm a fiend for this game, right? I would, when I first started, I reached out to you, and I would reach out to him too, and he would always reply and pay it forward.
Yeah.
And any of my knowledge, what machine are you using? I'm using the Apollo. Oh, nice. Oh, you need an extender for the Apollo. You could buy it on Amazon. Sends me the link. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. He's always been like that. If it wasn't for him, I would have quit a long time ago.
Oh, wow.
So to be in a situation like that, like I said, I just quit up and left and decided, you know what, I need to do something different. I remember just walking by and just seeing how many people retiring from the corporate world in its 30 years, 35 years. You see them miserable, playing Candy Crush. You have to go back and be like, hey, Freddie, why are you not calling the clients? Why are you not doing this? It was just too much, man.
Yeah.
I just needed a change.
Needed
And-
something new.
Yep, and this stumbled upon my life. The funny thing is, I've had S&P for over 10 years. So
Your S&P looks fire, bro.
thank you, bro.
It's like butter.
Thank you, bro.
Who was that right there? Who did that?
I've got it done in his hair clinic 10 years ago, and then
Oh.
throughout the years, Jonathan's done touch-ups.
Oh, shout out to Jonathan, another beast in the industry. Oh, no. Jonathan's cool.
I like that little lion there.
You like that, right?
Yeah. So, I got it done 10 years ago, and this is why I think life talks to you if you're willing to listen. So I'm there 10 years ago getting my treatment done, and my girl's there, and she goes, babe, listen, I think that you would be really good at this. And I was like, I am a VP. Vice, how dare you? How dare you? Had I known, I could have started 3 years, ahead of the game. But hindsight's 2020, right? So, but I'm grateful because I'll never forget that. And I think if you're willing to listen to life, life will put a lot of nuggets in you. It's about you want to take it or you want
Yeah.
to leave it there.
Yeah.
You got to pay attention to life. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Crazy. So you were at the bank. So who presented this to you? How did you find out about S&P?
So one of the things you have to do, believe it or not, like 95% of robberies that happen at a bank are notes. So they just basically go to a teller. No one even knows. They put a note there and they say, give me whatever. That's why tellers always keep like a small amount in the top drawers.
Oh.
So long story short,
You
this
got that button right there, huh? Where's the
yeah,
button?
that's it. Press the button. Or they're usually
shit.
walking away. The people just leave. So 95% of them, and they happen during the holidays. So usually if you make eye contact with somebody, they won't even decide to do it. So my job is always to make eye contact with people, try to, go there, introduce myself, etc. So I see this gentleman from far, has to be like 80 years old. So from far, you can see what looks like hair,
Yeah.
but there's something weird because it looked like sharper than mine. And I was like, something is off.
Knew who was older, right?
Yeah, he was just too old, just the hairline and everything. So I come and I go to, just shake his hand, introduce myself. I was like, this guy has a tattoo in his head, like a shaded tattoo. So I go home and I tell my girl, and she's like, oh my God, we start like laughing because like, what do you mean tattooed his hair? And she goes on Google and she found an ad from his hair. And that's how the
Oh.
full circle came. I was like, babe, you got to come with me. And if you say no, then I'm not doing it. And if you say yes, you have to sign a contract to stay with me for a year just to make sure that you're not lying to me. Make me get this,
Yeah.
No, man, but it was one of the best decisions. You know what's funny, too, is that when I first got it 10 years ago, it wasn't like how it is now, where everyone's willing to share. So for me, I didn't want to tell anybody about it, to be quite honest with you. So one of my cousins, who was my first client, I love him to death. He's like my brother. He used to have this thing where he used to be, people call me Gabi. My middle name is Gabriel. Juan Gabriel. So
Querida. Let's go. Get him, Juan.
So he would go be like, Gabi, come here. And I'll come, and there'll be like 30 dudes there and girls will be like, show him your head.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. And now I'm like, hey, let me show you what I got. How
yeah,
the tables have turned.
Yeah.
Tables have turned, man. Interesting.
I was the same way. I didn't want anybody to know. When I first got mine done, I was in the dungeon at the house.
He was.
I was at the dungeon, bro. And then my little sister, shout out to my little sister, Nat, I love you. She's all, what'd you get done?
You started sweating.
She said, I started sweating. She said, you look like Buzz Lightyear. Yeah. I had the sharp hairline. She just, because it was so,
It was fresh.
It was fresh, right? It was
Super
dark
fresh.
and fresh, right? I said, damn, what did I do?
He felt, yeah.
No, but it healed again. It looks fresh, right?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, one of my nephews one time told me, he was like, can I ask you a question? I was like, yeah. He was like, what if there's an apocalypse and now none of the machines work and you can't cut your hair? What about now? You thought about that? I was like, obviously not. Obviously, I'm banking on there's no apocalypse. So it's so funny, man. But it's a game changer for people, man. Really, for the solution it offers.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about hair transplants?
You know what? Honestly, I think try the S&P first. That's how I feel. I think try the S&P first. Well, me personally, a hair transplant, it's surgery, bro. After all the videos I see, me personally, I would just do the S&P. And you know what, too? I have an uncle that got a hair transplant and it didn't work out for him. So that kind of made me it doesn't work. That from me, watching and looking, and he was still, pelon. I was like, it doesn't work. But no, they got better over the course, right? They got the FUE.
Yes.
FUEs, right? I don't know. Maybe it might be an option. Maybe later. I don't know.
I think everybody's different. I mean, it might work for some people. It might not work. I think our bodies are different. It might work for you because your body, it might, your hair might come out. Maybe it won't later. Maybe it'll fall off again. It's different for everybody, I think. I do believe you could get the hair transplant with S&P.
Yes.
I do believe that. Yeah.
I think just people get unrealistic hairlines. So you're a No with 7 and you want to get an edge up that comes all the way to the tip of your forehead, and then you want to get this hair transplant. For me, I have the privilege of working with a hair transplant doctor, so I've literally worked on S&P literally when he's done, placing hair, and it's so minuscule the amount of hairs that he puts within a square inch. We're literally talking about 10 of them, and I'm like, then you're hoping that also that these grow, right? Because
they stick.
That they stick. It's like 80% of them are gonna die, or 80% you're gonna keep.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's like if you have an unrealistic hairline choice, you're just not a good candidate for it. You don't have the density for it.
Mm-hmm.
Your crown is already missing. This is one of the reasons why here in the U.S., you won't find a doctor who will put hair in your crown if you don't have hair there.
Oh.
So for me, it's just like if you're the right candidate tailored with the S&P, man, it's a perfect marriage. It's like peanut butter and jelly, and I love peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah. Peanut butter jelly's fire. Milk and cereal. That's another one, right?
Chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk. Yeah. Coffee milk. Well, I drink my coffee black.
Oh yeah.
You too?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like to do half and half.
Oh, okay.
You ever try Irish cream?
No.
Oh my God, you're gonna thank me. You're gonna thank me. It's really good.
Well, I kind of do like the intermediate fasting thing.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't think black coffee breaks my fast.
I know what you mean.
And
No sugar.
No sugar, nothing, just black. The McDonald's one too. That just gets you wired.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Jumping off a wall.
I can't do that. I try that. I'm like, oh no, I don't feel good. I'm gonna. How does this go away? I can't do coffee like that.
Oh, how do you like your coffee?
If I'm gonna drink coffee, it has to have a lot of sugar and mucha crema.
Mucha crema. Okay, nice,
Okay.
Nice.
You're Dominican or Puerto?
I'm Dominican.
Born
in DR. I came when I was 5.
Oh.
Brooklyn,
Oh wow,
East New York.
really?
Yeah.
Oh.
When I was 5. First time I seen a plane in my life. I come from a very poor neighborhood in Dominican Republic. So my mom, we lived in a shack. It was me and my mom with dirt on the floor.
Wow.
I met my dad the first day I came here.
Yeah.
So, which was crazy. So my godfather takes me to the airport. He gives me 13 pesos, which don't exist in DR because there's like single, dollar bills. So he goes to me, you see that walkway there? He's like, go walk there and I'll be right there. So I just had met my dad that day. So I'm walking up and I see him like kind of smiling and I just started crying. I was like, they fucking tricked me. They got me. But it was the first time I had French dressing, which is delicious.
French dressing?
French dressing.
Oh, okay.
In the plane, they gave me some salad and I was like, this is amazing. This is what America's like.
Mhm.
Okay, I love this.
Yeah.
I love this.
How about the In-N-Out burgers over here on the West Coast? You like In-N-Out?
I think I just had it last year for the first time when I came for Shaque's birthday, and I did had a chance to try, and it was delicious.
It's delicious, right?
Delicious, and the
Wait,
line is
They don't
crazy.
have In-N-Out over there?
No,
I don't
it's
think
not on
so,
the East
no.
Coast
What?
because I guess the way they make their burgers, that the meat they want it to stay fresh as possible. So they don't. I think all their warehouses are over here on the West Coast, so they don't do it on the East Coast. I think the farthest one I think is the one in Texas.
Oh, wow.
I think they finally opened one up in Texas, from what I believe, and I heard the line was freaking long.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, the line was long there, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't the first time they just opened
Yeah,
it there.
yeah.
And it was crazy.
Line's always long.
I've never seen that in my life.
Yeah,
I
fire.
was like, I need to know what's going on here.
What's going on here? Yeah.
Is this drugs they're giving me?
It tastes like drugs.
This is
It's that
definitely-
good.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So, one more question. What's your favorite needle to use?
Needle size.
Needle sizes.
Needle size. I guess
We seen you working with the 05 earlier.
Mhm.
05 earlier. So for me, the 06 is a universal needle, but I'm going to give love to probably the needle that gets the least amount of love. And I know because I've seen numbers of needles that get sold, it's probably the size 10.
Mm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And
Oh, man.
and the reason is because I think there's a lot of misconception, bigger needle,
Dots,
bigger
maybe?
dots.
Yeah.
you know? And it's a perfect needle, in my opinion, for you to rupture those thicker skins. It's
Mhm.
a perfect needle for clients who have
Yeah.
darker on the skin Fitzpatrick scale. So for me, I love that needle. You want to cover an FUE, you want to cover an FUT where you find those multi-strand hairs. I mean,
With scars?
with scars.
Okay. Yeah.
To do strokes doesn't get better. It's the thickest one out of all of them. It's a long taper. It's very sharp. It's perfect.
Mm.
Perfect. My favorite needle that gets the least amount of love.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I don't. You know what? Honestly, I don't even have it in my arsenal right now. I don't even have that
It would
size.
be a
I
08.
think I have one. I have 08. Yeah.
08?
I have 08. I like the 08. I like
Nice.
08. 08.
08 is good.
I started with the 08.
We all did. I think
right?
everyone started with the 08. That was like the go-to one. To be honest with you, even like the 04s, I love the 04s. I love the 05s. I don't recommend 04s for people who are starting off. Because those deposits, they don't know what they're looking for, so they tend to make them bigger. It's what, the pressure manipulation that goes to it. But what about you, Alejandro? What's your favorite size needle?
06?
06, the universal one, yeah?
Yeah.
It's like, which one should I go? 6. You
Yeah,
can never go
06,
wrong with the
06,
6.
yeah.
Never go wrong.
Yeah.
So Juan, word on the street is you're not at Jarreau Herring anymore. What's going?
What?
Is that word on the streets I've been hearing?
Who said this?
I don't know, man. The streets talk. The streets definitely watch and talk. And a little birdie came right here, and Juan's not there no more.
Yes, that is true.
Juan opened up his own shit.
That's it.
What's going on, man? Talk about it.
Oh, yeah, I left back in August, right around my birthday.
Wow.
I left in August,
Yeah.
and I took 5 months to just took 2 months to kind of sit back, went on a little vacation again, hanged out with my dad who came from DR to visit, and I just kind of sat back and think about what I wanted to do and how I wanted to do it. And during that time, I've been building, creating. I got a chance to do this class with Picasso and John and Tony and H, who came through, and Rob, and it was an amazing opportunity to share this platform with them. And now I'm on my own, which is amazing, and dropping.
This guy bossed up. He bossed up, everybody.
Yeah, coming out with a bunch of stuff, man, that I'm super excited. I spent those 2 months that I was on vacation, which really wasn't vacation, was learning AI. I'm just really big into the business side of it, whereas like SaaS, so software as a business, as a service, the CRM systems, and just learning how to program AI. That's really what a lot of stuff that I've been working on. I got a chance here to share too, one of the things that I've been working on, which is a hairline simulator, so people can do virtually. So clients can see themselves. You can do fades. You can do soft hairlines. You could do sharp edges. You could 100% customizable. They could do whatever they want, and it could be white labeled. So for people who are interested in trying it, it'll be out March 1st. That we'll be able to. Anybody can use it, which is cool. And the leads go right into it. Comes with a CRM. I've been building, man. I've been building a lot of cool stuff.
Oh,
From products, anti-shine. I've been sitting in the background, man, just really taking a master class on just every side of it. One of the things when I was at Jarreau was the training director. I got an opportunity to really create some really cool things. And now I feel like I didn't go to version 2. I just went straight to version 3.
Yeah.
So, which I'm super excited about, you know, just all these things that I've been working on, man.
I
So
feel-
the birdie is real.
Woo! I feel like when you were over there at Jarreau, like you were the voice of Jarreau, right? Every time you would do like seminars or you would go to like different expos, you would be on the mic, like what talking about on the screen and all that. You were definitely
You were out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, man. I think, well, for me, my background, besides being a Chase, working at Chase and doing conferences and stuff like that, I used to work for N1. So I would go on tour. I went on tour with them, and I would promote their sneakers, and I would get people to get hyped. So I've always done stuff like that. But also, what made us really cool at Jarreau was we all played our part. So it's kind of like you think of a basketball team. Not everyone is gonna shoot the threes. Not everyone's gonna post up. So we had that kind of play around really well. But I'm sure they're gonna come up with some amazing solutions to figure out. And I'm sure they have already.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know probably Jonathan shed a tear when you.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think maybe if I had to choose one of the two, probably Shadow. It was probably Eric, maybe.
Oh, Eric.
Yeah.
Eric for sure. I think Eric. Maybe Jonathan grabbed it and he took it off real quick. Swap. Take it out. I can't let it drop all the way.
Those videos, though.
I think because y'all probably Dominican. Right? Is Eric Dominican too?
Eric is.
Oh,
Yeah,
y'all Dominican. Y'all got that dish.
No, but to be honest with you, I probably spent more time with Jonathan than I did with Eric because me and Jonathan have pretty much the most same schedule. So we would do early. And Jonathan loves coffee. I love coffee. So we're like, you want coffee? I was like, yeah, I want coffee. So we would just talk about stuff. And we both have a passion for music. So so we like to make music and stuff like that. So
Hold on. You spit bars?
I spit a little bars. If you're losing your hair, then come and see me because I make it appear like I'm Houdini. No more hats or no more beanies. Super stylist, guarantee it.
Wow.
I'm going to drop that. I'm going to drop that soon.
spot.
I'm going to drop that.
Was that a 16? That was an 8. That was a high 8. You got a high 8 right here at the
Yeah, yeah.
Standpoint Podcast. Come
Yeah.
on.
This is we're going to turn it now. Where's the beat? Drop the beat. Yeah, no, I like to make music.
Amazing.
Nice.
It's like a way for me to journal, I guess.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. A way for you to express yourself.
Yes.
So your location's already up and it's
up and running. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm in Queens.
Queens. Damn. You know what? She's never been in New York.
I've never been in New York.
She always wants to go. She always says in her past life she was from New York.
You
for
know
some
what? I
Really?
mean, I don't know if everybody believes that, but I feel like in my past life, I was there. I don't know why, and I want to go one day.
You're gonna love it. You're
Yeah.
gonna love it. You know what's crazy? I would have. You guys feel like you would fit in New York, to be quite honest with you.
You would.
Yeah, absolutely. 'Cause
I look Dominican. What?
you do look the better.
Like
good.
that,
You
yeah.
do.
Hey, let's go.
What is your nationality, by the way, Fanny?
You know what? Okay, so fun fact. I'm the same as Picasso.
Colombian, Ecuadorian.
He's Ecuadorian, the Ecuadorian part, but I'm half Mexican.
Nice, bro.
You know, like who, like the Mexican monster, David Benavidez.
No.
Oh, you know who?
No,
you
no,
don't
no.
follow boxing? Oh yeah,
No.
he's Canelo's scared to fight him right now.
Oh, okay, Canelo, I do know.
Yeah, he's scared. Canelo's he's ducking him, dog. But anyway, the Mexican,
Wow.
yeah, he's half Mexican, half Ecuadorian.
Wow. Where in New York City, I have a lot of friends who are Ecuadorian, Mexican. Especially in New York City, it's a boiling pot of different races from everything. So everywhere you go, you see anything. I mean, you cannot be surprised with the walk of life that you see through New York City, you know? Wow, Ecuador, Mexico. Have you been to both countries?
I've been to Ecuador when I was a young buck. When I was a little kid, was when it was nothing but dirt roads, and I had the funnest time of my life running through the dirt roads with my little cousins, bro. I will never forget it. And then I went to Mexico too when I was about 18. To my mom's hometown, and there was like a 4-day party right there during the summer, and my mom had a blast. I got a little tipsy right there.
Nice,
It was
nice.
fun. It was fun. Yeah, I've been there.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Mm-hmm.
Hunter, where are you from?
I'm from Mexico City.
From Mexico City?
Mexico
Okay,
City. I was
nice.
born there. I was here. I came here when I was 3, and I've never been back
Like
since.
me.
Yeah.
I've never been back since.
No, I just got my residency
Nice, okay.
like 2 years ago. So yeah.
You know what's crazy? Like, I don't like going to DR too much. Is this gonna air? To make sure my Dominicans don't hear this. but I honestly, I don't know what it is, man. It's just like we have what we call el tigueraje.
Mhm.
That for me is just, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. For me, man, I'd rather just visit another country than go back home, man. I gotta be honest with you. I really, and it's crazy because I was born in DR, but
Yeah.
I'd rather go to Costa Rica.
Yeah.
Oh, for Costa Rica. I don't know if you've ever been.
No.
Oh my God, I love Costa Rica. It's one of the most beautiful countries. I've seen sloths. I've seen monkeys literally in your backyard. It's the craziest thing ever.
crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. But for me, man, I don't know. It's just, I don't really like to go to DR, but I have to go every once in a
Yeah.
blue. Once I'm there, though, it's like, once you're there, you're like, oh, wait a second. I do love this place. Then something happens, you're like, never mind. I remember what happened. Yeah. DR. Oh, my God.
Yeah. Well, all right, Juan, thank you, for being here. We appreciate your time. We're going to wrap it up. And guys, if you want to go follow, what's your Instagram?
Juan G. Collado.
There you go.
Yeah, thank you for blessing the platform. And I think we have a tour guide when we go to New York.
Oh, that'd
Yes.
be awesome.
We're going to link up with you, bro. We're going to link up with you so you can show us
I
around.
got you guys. Thank you guys for having me, man. I love what you guys do. I've always felt like it's so amazing to have a power duo here. You know what I'm saying? Like really, really represent not only for like how SMP should be, but what family should be like.
Awesome. Thank
so-
you, brother. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Great job, guys.
Thank you
Great
for
job.
blessing the platform, man.
Yes, absolutely.
Legend
brother. Thank you.
in the building.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Stay on point.